Good morning and welcome to the Family Meeting Podcast.
Hey!
We are here today welcoming you into a real family meeting.
We're recording episode 100!
Woo-hoo! Everybody?
What do you girls think about episode 100?
Yay.
Okay, they are much less excited than we are.
They're a little nervous. Wave hello to your fans.
Hello, fans.
I don't have any fans.
Yes, you do. You have tons of fans.
Tons of fans.
I watched the
So
show.
we were having a little discussion as we were getting ready about toast.
Yeah.
And we have some people here who like warm bread.
And call it toast.
It's Abigail. Talking to your microphone.
toasted.
Microphone.
It's toasted.
Okay, so she likes warm bread. Mom likes it burnt.
I like it pretty toasty. And buttered to the edges of the crust. If it's not buttered to the edges, you're going nowhere in life.
That is true. You got to butter it to the edges.
That's right.
Isabel, how did you like yours?
I like to make it in the pan, so then it's extra delicious.
Nice. So you butter both sides. Nice. Violet, what did you say?
I like putting butter and jam on top.
Oh, for a minute there, I thought you said you like pudding on it. And I was like, haven't tried that one yet. Pudding
Violet's into
sandwich.
jam.
Or Nutella.
Oh.
Do you like bread and butter or do you like toast and jam?
Bread.
Toast with bread and jam?
I like
Toast
bread and
with
butter.
jam.
And Catherine, what do you like?
Toast.
I know. What do you like on your toast?
Butter.
Just butter.
Yep.
Okay. No cayenne, no
No.
anchovies, sardines.
Oh my.
That's disgusting.
Daddy, how do you like your toast?
I like my toast on 2.3.
Okay.
And then I like it buttered, like tons of butter. And then old school style, when I was a kid, it was the best thing ever, was sprinkled with sugar and cinnamon.
That's called 80s toast.
It's like super delicious toast.
Or
is
in
what it
other
is.
words, it is called disgusting toast.
Okay, I just have to say something. I usually make your toast, and you don't complain about it being warm bread, so I think I do actually make toast.
Okay.
That's my toast. Your toast is warm bread.
That's not true. My toast is the same as yours.
Well, we were having this conversation, and we're thinking about the toast dial on a toaster, and none of us go higher than 3. So if you're out there watching, we want to know in the comments, what toaster setting do you put yours on, and have you ever gone all the way up to number 5?
And if you have, what happens at number 5?
Yeah, we want to know. We're gonna do an experiment later, probably with that.
Yeah.
But
Toast is for lunch, guys.
these are the kind of things we talk about in family meeting. Is we sit around our couch or sometimes around this table right here,
The
and
island.
we talk about toast and life and everything else. And today we're gonna record episode 100. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Who's nervous?
Me.
Me.
Okay.
Not me.
Not me either. We've been doing this
you're
a lot.
You're not nervous?
Well, okay. I'm a little nervous about what everybody's going to say, but I'm not nervous about recording the episode.
Okay. All right. So let's kick things off. Violet, are you ready?
Yep.
All right.
Gather around, everybody.
It's time for a family meeting.
The Family Meeting is a show that's all about family relationships. We're the Osterkamps.
I'm Thomas. This is my wife, Lysandra, and my 4 daughters.
Hello and welcome to our family. Welcome to episode 100 of the Family Meeting
100!
Podcast.
How excited are you girls?
Super.
Yay.
We have our
great.
daughters with us today, and they are so excited and super nervous to be here.
Yeah. What is it about a giant microphone in your face that gets you nervous?
Catherine?
I don't know, Your Honor.
I told her, we were sitting here practicing, I told her, you're not on trial. Just have a conversation with us.
She's like got her hand on a Bible and the other hand in the air.
Yeah.
But seriously, we are excited because we have gotten to 100 episodes of the Family Meeting. We have enjoyed every episode, haven't we, babe?
We have.
It's been really fun. I would say most of our favorite episodes are when we had the kids on to get to interview them.
Oh, so fun.
And so this is going to be a fun day having all the kids on. And of course, Coconut is here. He's wandering around all of our feet. So if you hear the pitter patter of little feet, that's our baby Coconut.
Or Catherine shaking her leg because she's nervous.
Yes. Catherine has a leg shake when she's nervous, but that's okay. And you know, personally, I'm a little anxious about this episode. I mean, I'm excited and everything, but I'm anxious because I have no idea what these people are going to say. And every single one of our family meetings we've ever had always gets out of control and goes down a really crazy rabbit trail that I have to bring everybody back because Thomas brings the fun and I bring the reality. And so I'm kind of nervous. I don't know what everybody's going to talk about.
And I'm super excited. We have a different setup than normal. We are, for those of you that aren't on YouTube and can't see us, we are gathered around our kitchen island where a lot of our family meetings take place. And we're just going to kind of let you into how our family works and how it operates. And I'm super excited. Now, for the podcast, Mom had one rule, and that was we couldn't talk about poop.
Well, you just did. You broke the rule, and we're like 2 seconds in.
So we won't do that, even though we could.
No potty humor at all. Off limits.
That was actually rule number 2. I don't remember rule 1, but that was rule 2.
Okay.
But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So let's dive into some questions here. Let's get these girls talking, get them a little comfortable. Want to start off with this, and I'll let whoever wants to go first. And if you don't say anything, then I'm going to call you out. Who's the nicest sister? Who do you think's the nicest sister?
It's me.
All right, that's Catherine. Catherine thinks it's her.
Okay. What do you guys think?
I'm probably just gonna confess right now, it might not be me. There's a good chance.
So Abigail's like, not me.
It's definitely not me.
Not
Okay.
Violet. All right, Isabella, what do you think?
Probably Catherine. She's nicer than me.
All right, anyone disagree with Catherine
I
as
don't
the
know.
nicest?
Catherine can get pretty mean.
She can,
Yeah.
like, under what circumstance?
I don't know. When she gets frustrated, she like raises her tone. Those eyes. Oh!
She's glaring right now, like, how could you?
She's like giving the slit the throat sign.
Whoa,
Don't talk
that
or
went
else.
dark. That went dark fast. Who's running this off the rails now,
Oh, okay.
Lysandra?
Sorry. Catherine, why are you the nicest sister? Why do you think that?
Because I'm just nice.
Okay.
Great reason.
What a beautiful answer.
Okay, maybe let's go with an easier question maybe. Who's the meanest sister? Oh, they're all being quiet.
No, what they don't want to say. Now remember, okay, so for those of you that weren't in here earlier, which is none of you, because none of you were here except us, we have kind of declared this a safe zone where whatever you say right now, whatever you confess, there's no repercussions for it. So whatever you want to say right now, no cussing. Maybe that was rule 1.
Yeah. I should have said that maybe.
All right. So for the information you give, no repercussions.
Who's the meanest sister, guys? Say it. Who is it?
I'm just hoping people don't say my name.
If you have to question whether or not it's you,
It's probably
change
you.
some things here. All right, Violet, who's the meanest?
I don't know. They can all get mean.
Oh.
I think Violet's been pretty mean lately.
Oh,
We're all mean and nice, but
Okay.
mostly nice to each other.
yeah,
You
but
know what?
Isabella, who's the meanest?
I'd have to say either Abigail or me, honestly.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Interesting.
You know what happens is I think what Abigail said is totally dead on. All of us can be very nice and all of us can be very mean. And that is kind of the struggle of the spirit and the flesh, isn't it?
why,
Actually,
thank you.
I'm just nice.
Okay. Who agrees with that?
No one.
Wow. All right, who's the funniest sister?
Isabella.
Isabella.
Abigail, who do you say?
Probably Isabella.
Okay.
Okay.
Isabella, is that true?
I mean, I guess so.
It's like they're all telling me I'm funny, then I must be funny. All right, so let's test this theory out. Isabella, say something funny.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work like that.
That's a lot of pressure.
That is a lot of pressure.
All right. Who's the best volleyball player?
Me, duh.
Okay. Isabella says it's her.
Yeah.
What do we think, girls?
Catherine.
Okay. Oh, see the sparkle in Catherine's
a little
eye?
extra tall right now.
She did. She needs all the help she can get with height, too. All right, Abigail, who's the best?
I'm thinking. I don't really know.
You just don't want to say.
Well, me, Catherine, and Isabella practice probably a little bit more than Violet, but I don't really know out of us three who would be the best. We're all pretty equal.
Okay.
All right. All right, the next game we're going to play is called Mom or Dad. Welcome to the game. In this game, you must vote Mom or Dad. Okay? So everybody's going to answer at the same time.
So is it dad or mom?
We'll find out.
Okay.
All right. Who's funnier, Mom or Dad?
Dad.
That was, they didn't have to think about that. They did not have to think about that at all.
You guys, I'm funny.
You think you're funny. You often will say
No.
these jokes and like laugh at yourself, and we're all like, please stop it.
Oh,
That's when it's funny. That's when we all laugh. When you're laughing alone, we laugh like
Yeah.
because
But it's at you.
Yeah.
All right, you're all jerks. All right. Who's scarier, Mom or Dad?
Dad.
Dad.
Okay.
That's always been true.
So you're funny and scary. You're
Yeah.
a complex fella.
Scarily funny. When is dad scariest?
At night. Like if you wake him up.
Oh yeah.
We all know not to wake Daddy up.
While he's driving in traffic.
That's true. You know, when you girls were little, all of you have told me, I think at one time or another, like if you ever got the flu or something and you're like throwing up at night, you were scared to come in and tell me that you're throwing up because Daddy would get mad. Because Daddy is terrifying at night.
yeah, I remember knocking once, and he's like, "Who is it? Ah, go back to bed! You're waking me up!"
Dead on. Spot on. Nailed it.
That does sound like something I would
Or
say.
you like grab the door and like open it like super fast, and you're just like, "What are you doing up?"
Yeah. And then Abigail's like, oh, let me get Mom.
Oh, you're sick?
up.
Yeah, mommy.
Yeah. Okay, girls. Continuing on the game, Mom or Dad? Who's more generous, Mom or Dad?
Depends on what the thing is that you're being generous on.
Okay.
Okay, like give
Explain,
some
Catherine.
some instances.
Like I get coffee with Mom a lot.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I went to go with Dad, and we were getting coffee for you, and he got me a muffin.
What?
Yeah. Pumpkin.
It was delicious.
Daddy and Mommy both like to be generous. That is true. Okay. All right. This is going to be a fun one. All right. Who works more, Mom or Dad?
Boom. That didn't turn out how you thought it was going to.
How is this
I'll
even
take that
a
as
question?
a
Well,
win.
it depends.
Okay.
If it was who looks like they work more, it would be Mom because Dad kind of looks like he's just sitting playing his games at his desk all day. Like you like go out and do like painting and stuff, but Dad is like doing the things you have to really think about. And so, yeah.
And sometimes thinking sucks.
You're right. I agree. All right. I will count that as a win because they all didn't just shout out Mom right away. Now, let me ask this question. And I just want to say I did not write down any of these questions.
I wrote down the questions in the game,
So,
Mom or Dad.
next one. Who's smarter?
Dad?
Probably Dad.
Yeah, Dad. Dad.
Dad. Even I agree. Okay. Who do you ask for help, Mom or Dad?
Mom.
I think
Well,
that's my first vote.
I've actually been asking Dad more.
Yes,
So-
because since I've been working more, Daddy has taken on some of the homeschooling.
Yeah, if I ask him like a math question, he just like looks at it for a second, for like a few minutes, and then he's like, "Okay, I think this is what you're supposed to do."
Yeah, he's good at math. He's good at all.
I've actually been doing fairly well at that this year of helping without getting too upset.
We're all proud of you.
I'm trying.
In the past,
I'm
girls,
learning and growing.
why have you not wanted to ask Daddy for help in school?
I was
'Cause-
scared he would get mad or like
Yeah,
frustrated.
because sometimes he gets frustrated with things that we don't mean to get him frustrated with, and then he's really scary.
Yeah, then the scary dad comes out. Roar. No longer funny dad. All right, who do you ask for food, Mom or Dad?
Dad.
Why?
He says
Because-
yes.
Like all the time.
Like all the time.
food. Yep.
So, somebody asked me for cake last. Yeah,
That was
you?
me.
Cake for breakfast.
Yeah.
She went to a birthday party the day before, so she had cake left over, and I'm like, "Yeah, have cake.
Yep.
Go for it."
All right, who do you go to when you get hurt, Mom or Dad?
Mom.
Yeah,
Dad
Mom.
slaps our owies.
Yep. He says, "Where does it hurt?" And then he slaps them.
Yep. Who do you get mad at more, mom or dad?
Ooh.
Nobody wants to answer because they think they're going to make you mad.
You know what? I think that nobody's answering because nobody gets mad at us.
That is the correct answer.
Yeah.
Liars, all of you.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
So why don't you want to say mom?
I'm scared she's gonna say like we're like targeting her or something. I don't know.
I
See?
do feel
I knew
kind
it.
of targeted here.
You asked the questions. You came up with
Yeah,
these
or
questions.
I didn't know the game was gonna go so poorly in my favor.
Like I was upset once in school, and then you came back to the car and you thought that I was like saving it for you, but you just came back to the
Yes.
car and I didn't know.
That happened very recently. That's true. All right. Don't fail me, kids. Who's prettier, mom or dad? Mom.
I don't know. That's probably really hard. JK, it's definitely mommy.
Wow,
I got one.
that's rude.
I got one. That's it. Okay. Well, that was not a fun game.
Well, you know what was fun? So this is not on the program. I'm adding this in. And I should have talked about it up here when people get scary. You were talking about me being scary. Mom showed her scary side last night.
Oh yeah.
So we went to the beach, right? What were all of we doing at the beach, girls?
We were all playing volleyball.
Who was winning?
Me.
No, it was me.
Okay, perfect. What
Me.
was mommy doing?
She was watching us sitting on like a blanket or something, like relaxing.
Laying on a blanket, relaxing because we had church. And then I went and painted for like 4.5 hours. I was exhausted. I said, I just want to go to the beach and lay down.
So we were playing for a while, and then finally Catherine was like, "Hey,
Whoa, no. This was your idea. I had nothing to do with it.
I'll tell the actual story of what happened.
Okay.
So, I was trying to pick the ball up like you do with your foot, but I like ended up kicking sand on you, like you kicked sand on Isabella. So you got mad at me and was like, well, like fake mad or something. I don't even know. And you were like coming after me to throw me in the water. So I went to go by mom. So hopefully I would be
That's
safe.
Right. This is your fault.
And then, I kind of like grabbed your arm or something, and then you're like, have you have a free pass or whatever if you help throw mom in. So you're like, girls, everyone grab a leg. And then we like take her to the water, and mom's like, is this actually happening?
And then she tries to pull up so that she wouldn't touch the water.
And then we throw her in.
yep, dropped her right in." And it was so funny to watch your eyes. You were like, "Ha ha 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 ha," and then you were like, "Are you really putting me in the water?" And then we just dropped you.
I was so mad. All I wanted to do was rest. I was exhausted, and you ruined it. And none of you helped me. All of you daughters helped Daddy
Hey.
throw me in.
I didn't help Dad. I remained neutral because I figured whichever way this goes, no one can be mad at me, right?
I'm mad at you for not saving me.
I would definitely throw you in if I don't have to get thrown in.
Thanks a
So
lot.
speaking of confessions, mommy, do you want to confess what you said to all of us
Yeah.
as you were in the ocean, drenched all wet?
I said, I love all of you, but you really hurt my
Lies.
feelings.
Lies. You sit on a throne of lies.
you like looked like you had like the death eyes with us while you were like sobbing wet, and you're like, you all suck.
Well, we were all laughing at you.
Yeah.
I don't sound like that at all.
So,
But I
since-
did try to catch Thomas because I know he's always the mastermind behind anything mean. And I tried to throw him in the water, and he just threw me in again.
Yeah. But you didn't actually confess, so you don't get a pass. We had to force it out of you. So let's do this family confessions. Did I do it right?
No.
All right. So how is it supposed to go?
Confession time.
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
thank you, Violet. Good.
Okay, so it's confession time. So this is one of those things where whatever you say right now, you get a legit pass, no repercussions, no punishments. So if you have things hidden back in the reservoir somewhere, now's the time to pull it out of the vault, drop it on us, and get free pass.
Now, while you're thinking about that, Daddy, why don't you tell a confession that you confessed to your mother in a sermon when you were like 30-something years old. Do you remember the confession you told your mom in church as she's sitting there listening to you preach?
I do. I totally got this confession, and I made sure to wait until I was an adult because my mom never gave me a free confession pass. So you're all getting this pass.
Enjoy it. Use it.
So it's Mother's Day. I'm up front. My mom is sitting there. And when we were kids, my mom had these 2 ugly owl lamps that she got from her mom.
They were not
Hideous.
very pretty. They were like browns and oranges.
They were owls. That's all you need to know. And me and my brother Chris, who is 3 years younger than me, we were fighting and we broke one of the owl lamps. And
How could you?
what we said was that the cat was chasing the dog around and they broke the lamp.
So
So-
your father's a liar, we're finding out.
Did we just find that out? And they believed that lie for years. I think they were a little suspicious, but we both stuck to our guns. And it's like, what are you going to do? They're both saying the same thing. You could do what my dad would do and just spank both of us. But for whatever reason, they didn't. So I confessed to my mom that we broke the lamp.
In church
Yeah.
while she's sitting there, and she was like, "Oh, my stars." Like grandma does.
So your turn, girls. Confession time. Who wants to confess first?
I would like to confess that I have nothing to confess.
Yeah, right. What you
I'm
trying
the
to tell
perfect child.
Goody.
You're lying to yourself.
Goody. All right.
All right. Violet, she's got something on her mind. I can see it in her eyes.
Okay,
She's
so
feeling guilty.
we would go to mom's house.
So your grandma's house.
Yeah,
Grandma Colleen's house.
Grandma Colleen's house.
Second best grandma.
Oh,
No, they're both the same.
Really
they're the
mean.
same. Okay.
So we would go to Grandma Colleen's house, and sometimes we would sleep over, and she would always get toaster waffles. So Mom always told us don't have too much butter, like don't fill in all of the the square holes or whatever. And when she went out to go talk to Papa, and then I would put all the butter in every hole. And then I would turn it toward the butter side towards me, and then I would eat it.
Like upside down so I
Yeah.
can see the butter?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sneaky.
Okay. That's naughty.
Super satisfying, and we can't figure out why your arteries are clogged right now.
Exactly.
Butter eater.
Wow. She's a sneaky little butter eater. Okay. We're going to watch you with the butter, that's for sure. But no repercussions.
Yeah, fine.
You get a free pass. Okay.
Free pass, but I'm checking both sides of your Eggo waffles from now on. Mm-hmm. Got to do the waffle flip. All right, who's next?
Who's got a confession?
Everybody's staring at Abigail. All right, Abigail, let's hear it.
Well, so when I was younger, and you guys Dad, he,
She's like super nervous.
well, so you always bought these treats for your bedside table, you know?
Everyone needs bedside table snacks.
Like you had a bunch of good chocolates, the good stuff. And so when I was younger, when I wanted a snack or something, or when I wasn't even hungry, I would just go to your snacks and then be like, "Ooh, that looks good. Let's try that." And I would take one and then eat it by your bed, and then you never found out. And I remember one time trying this thing that was it was a circle chocolate with that cherry in the middle.
Oh yeah,
gross.
chocolate covered cherries.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah, and I tried one of those when I was younger, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, those are disgusting!" And then I think I ate it anyway. And then once I went back there again, I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna try these again." And so I got one. I took a bite, and I was like, "Oh no, it's still gross," and I threw the other half away.
How did you never get caught in there eating
I don't know.
his treats by the bed?
I don't know. I was just really good at it. I figured out through the years what he used to do. When he went across to the church to work, I was like, "Okay, it's safe."
Oh my gosh, you little sneaker. You know what? I used to sneak my mom's chocolates all the time. So I feel like that's just payback. But I'm definitely counting my snacks from now on.
All right, so I'll make a confession now. Isabella and Catherine, you're not off the hook. Okay, so my confession to all of you girls is that when you guys would go to sleep, I would go get into your Halloween candy or Easter candy and eat your favorite kinds. My favorite kinds.
I knew it.
Because I always went back and was like, what? Where's this? I wanted to eat that.
I always thought it was Abigail.
I bet in my mind, though, I was just like, oh, I'll just have dad's. So it's fine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, guess what, suckers? I ate your candy too. So, boom.
I knew you guys would steal our candy.
Yeah. Suspiciously, all the chocolate would be gone the next day.
Yeah. Well, you guys would be like 20 pounds with a gallon of candy. I mean, it wouldn't have been healthy for you guys to eat it. So really, we were trying to do you a favor.
And I just want to
Well,
say,
then take the crab candy.
Eat the Smarties.
No, nobody
Definitely
wants
not.
the Smarties.
I just want to say it was always Mom's idea.
That's totally true.
Mom's
Totally
like,
true.
Hey, honey, I really want a snack tonight. Let's go get the girls' candy.
Why do I sound like an elderly woman?
You're right. You forgot that.
Because you're like 37.
Man. All right, so everybody's confessed something but Catherine and Isabella.
I honestly don't have one. Like, I'm not as sneaky as Abigail. One time I tried to eat Dad's chocolate-covered cherries because I actually liked them. And I was just eating them beside his bed. And he found me and he whooped the crap out of me. So I was like, forget this.
not worth it.
It's because you weren't smart enough to sneak them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Seriously, you gotta watch the Sneaky Kids.
Yeah, seriously.
You gotta keep one eye on Abigail. All right, and Catherine, you got nothing.
No. I don't like doing wrong things.
Oh,
She's a lot like the way that you were
Yeah,
before you married me.
yeah, Thomas has ruined me. Don't marry a bad guy like Daddy. He'll
Yeah.
ruin you.
Yeah, that started Mommy sneaking.
It's true.
Okay, so let's ask this question because sometimes Mommy and Daddy go away either on like just date night trips or because we're out speaking somewhere or something like that.
Actually, we have a conference coming up where we're gonna be gone
So
speaking. Now, Catherine got excited there.
she did too. So I want to ask this question: what is and will each of you have you go around? Let's go oldest to youngest. So we'll start with Catherine. What is the best thing when Mom and Dad go away?
Well, I would say that we don't have to do chores, but I do them anyway. So,
No resentment in her voice there to her three sisters.
And her three sisters feel no guilt at all.
we get to like, I don't know, do whatever we want.
Okay.
Like
All
have
right.
parties or whatever?
Yeah.
Cool.
Who do we even invite over?
I don't know.
Lame.
I know one person you might invite over, Abigail. All right, Isabella.
What?
Honestly, we're pretty boring. But I think my favorite thing is that Catherine's in charge because when you ask her for something, her answer is usually, sure, I don't care.
Good job, Catherine.
Just like your father. All right, Abigail, what's your favorite thing?
Well, we always, me and Violet always sleep in your bed. We steal it. Because it has the TV in it. And also, I like your heating pad. But now you got me one for Christmas, so.
For your birthday. I got you a heating pad for your birthday.
I thought that was Christmas.
Well, it was recently. It was more recent.
Your birthday is kind of like Christmas, except it's just for you.
I
Yes.
guess.
It was for your birthday. But yeah, I knew that you come in and you use our bed when we're gone and you like my heating pad. So that's why I got you that for your birthday.
And it is nice having the TV in there and you can just lay down.
Yeah.
All right, Violet.
Well, Abigail took mine. So that we basically get to stay up however long we want, and that we get to watch whatever we want, kind of.
Yeah.
So who does Coconut sleep with when we're gone?
We take turns.
Oh, okay.
Good sisters.
Yeah, or sometimes instead of sleeping in your guys' bed, they'll move theirs into our room. And so sometimes Coconut will jump onto our bed from their bed because he doesn't want to be in their bed.
Okay.
It's because of Violet. He tortures him, and then he doesn't want to be with me.
Ooh, it's getting hot in here.
Yep, that's
Wowza.
right.
All right, wait. Now, what's the worst part about when Mom and Dad go? Is there anything negative?
We don't get to leave the house.
Well, sometimes we have people like come and pick you up and go do something, but
Yeah, you've done things with Anna and
and
Freda.
Miss
and-
Freda and everything. But Okay.
That I don't get to cuddle with mommy.
I know I missed that too. Yeah, big time.
What? Hello. I'm also here.
Well, you're always want to cuddle with dad. I mean, mommy. So I have to cuddle with mommy.
Coconut's more like it.
All right, what do you think? Is there anything negative about when we go away? Any of you could say like, "Hey, we missed you guys," but
No,
you know,
they're like,
I don't want you to
"Nah."
lie. So
Definitely not.
okay, because you know, some people have expressed concern about like when we go speak at conferences and things like, "Oh, the girls must be so sad you're leaving," and we're like, "Not really."
They kind of love it.
Yeah. So, but I guess you love it more than I realized.
Yeah, I mean, just spend however long with like my 3 best friends. So like,
Oh, that's so sweet. That makes a mother's heart so happy. I'm like about to tear up, Isabella. That's sweet.
That's a really funny joke, Isabella.
Nice, Violet.
I love it. Okay, we're going to get serious for a minute because on our family meeting podcast, we really do, and in our family meetings here at the house, we always try to have some sort of a spiritual emphasis. We want to talk about something real. And so let's get real for a minute. And this is how it always is, isn't it? In every family meeting we ever have, everybody's laughing and having a good time. And then I'm like, okay, let's get serious.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's get real. So I'm the fun police, and here I go again. Just thinking about things that God has taught us. God has been very good to us, and he's taught us a lot, I think, through this past year, because this has been a year of transition for us. We moved 11 months ago. We're coming up on our 1-year anniversary, and there are days that it has been very, very hard. It's been very difficult. But a lot of times we have to step out of our comfort zone to grow. And a lot of times that's when we learn, when things are difficult. So let me ask each of you, what have you learned this year? What has God taught you? Maybe you could tell about like, what's the hardest thing about the move? What's the best thing about the move? And let's just kind of look at the past year and see what's God done in your life and in your heart.
Okay, Violet.
That God will, wait, what was I going to say? God will provide for us no matter what, like whatever we need.
Okay, good. So what are things that God has provided for you since we moved?
Well, for all of us, like financial needs,
Okay.
and good friends and a good church.
Yeah, he has provided those things.
You want to give any of your new friends a shout out?
Hello, CJ and Liz.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Somebody else. What's the best thing or something God's taught you through this?
To try to look on the bright side, even though there's a lot of negative about moving, just try to focus on the happy things. Like we get to play volleyball now for a
Yeah.
team.
Yeah. Okay, good.
God has taught me to rely on him more instead of like going to other things or people to try and get the attention I need, to just go to him instead because he's always there for me.
Very good. And we might not learn that if we had stayed in the same place doing the same things over and over.
Yes.
And Catherine recently stepped up out of her comfort zone and wrote her very first little article for Family Meeting.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool to see that go out. It was surreal as a father to be typing up and pushing and publishing out my daughter's first little article about something God showed her. So I thought that was kind of cool. Stepping out of your comfort zone that way. And of course, being on the microphone is all of you stepping out of your comfort zone, which is cool. All right, Isabella, what about you?
I just got a lot closer with my family. And of course, I have to do a shout out to my dog, Coconut, because I love him so much.
He's one of the blessings of moving. We got Coconut.
Coconut heard his name and his head popped up.
So God taught me a lot of reliance on him too, and brought me back to a place of really like constantly depending on him, because we were so comfortable in Iowa. Like everything was very familiar and comfortable. There's a part of me that misses that like comfortable scenario. But at the same time, when things got hard and we did this transition, man, it was like I was really going to God. My prayer life became much deeper again because I needed him. And so I'm very thankful for that. And I feel like I have this kind of newfound relationship with God where I'm just so much more dependent on him.
I kind of agree a lot with what Isabella said. I feel like our family's a lot closer together because we've walked through a lot together, and for the longest time we were the only thing that we had. Moving away from everybody that we know, we definitely had a lot of more meetings like this where we were just kind of sitting down and talking about feelings and processing everything that was happening. And anytime that you as a group go through hard times together, those things are bound to draw you closer together. And so we kind of learned a lot to trust each other more and to depend upon each other more. And so when Isabella says things like, you know, having my 3 best friends with me, like that's not just something that she's saying. They're all very good friends. And I think this past year has drawn all of us really close together. And I think we'll carry that through for the rest of our lives probably.
Yeah, I agree. So it is a good thing, and it's a good lesson for everyone listening to. Don't be afraid of change, and don't be afraid to go out of your comfort zone, because you just don't know what God has beyond that bend. You don't know what he has for you. And I think that was the case for us before we moved, right?
Yeah.
We didn't know what was coming. And yet a lot of good has come from it, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, so that got a little heavy. Is everybody okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Let's lighten things up a little bit. One more time.
Favorite poop stories?
No, not that light. Not that light.
Okay.
No. Okay, so in a minute here, you guys are going to get to share a mom fail and a dad fail, okay?
Oh,
so
boy.
It can be stupid and goofy, like when mom walked into a window that she thought was a door.
Several times.
I've got one about Dad.
Oh,
in
okay.
the Boundary Waters.
No.
That's not a parenting fail. That's just a bathroom fail.
Yes, and I told you that was rule number 2. You're not allowed to break that rule.
That's a life fail.
That's a life fail.
My probably husband fail. Are we doing those?
No, and don't you dare. You know the rule. Don't break the rule.
Do it.
Mom, 100th episode.
Break
only comes
break
once.
Yeah.
Break it.
Blinken will be in
once.
college.
These girls, okay, so they know how much I love them. And this is so wicked and deceitful and
Isabella
manipulative
started this.
of them. Whenever they want me to like play volleyball longer or sit with them longer when I really should be up working and doing other things that I have responsibilities and obligations for, they come at me with this, Mom, Blinken will be in college.
So what happened there was I was watching a cartoon with Violet, I think. And the kid said that to his parents so that they would play with him. And so I was like, hey, this will work on Mom for sure.
And it totally did too. I had to go to the bathroom so bad, but I didn't get out of the pool playing volleyball. I held my bladder.
Wait a
just
second.
because you're gonna blink and go.
I thought you said no bathroom stories.
Well, I didn't go to the bathroom. This is a lack of the bathroom.
You
story.
were literally in a 10,000-gallon bathroom. Why didn't you go?
Ew, no. Now don't do this. You're leading us down.
You're the one who said potty.
Yeah.
You started
this.
it.
Thank you, Abigail.
They're all against me.
And you know what Dad says? If Mom says it, we can say it.
That's true.
Yeah.
So let's start listing the words that we can say now.
Okay, no. So, one mom fail that you guys were talking about the other day that was so funny. Do you guys remember? You brought this to my memory, actually. When I used to lock you out of the house in Iowa.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Because I was basically melting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had a purpose behind it, you know.
You were annoying.
Well, you guys weren't annoying. It was that you wouldn't go outside and play. You always wanted to be on devices and stuff. So I would send the girls outside to play outside because I wanted them to get exercise and be outdoors like I remember being as a child.
There was no shade.
So here's what happened. Mom decided to lock us out of the house when it was like 108 8 degrees outside. There was no shade. There was dead grass.
Didn't let us know she was locking us outside.
And so we didn't tell him? No. We're sitting,
Figured it out. Water?
we're sitting in the heat, dying, and Mom's like, oh, it's so silent in the house.
I did not say that.
I'm in the air conditioning.
Look at my hair flow in the air conditioning. Ooh.
No, you guys needed exercise, so I would lock you outside. Not for that long. You think it's longer?
No,
than
it was long.
So
We just sat
just
there.
for all the government officials out there, I had no idea this was taking place at my house while I was working.
Maybe this is why we choose Dad more.
Oh, nice.
Because I locked him outside.
The other time I remember Mom locked us outside, it was freezing and there was snow everywhere. And we had already been outside for a while, and I think I might have cried.
And I was like, go sledding.
Why can't you just lock us outside when it's lukewarm?
Listen, I'm your mother. Your suffering is very important to me.
Now, I just want to point something out. Since the move, we're talking about positive things. No one's been locked outside.
It's too
Yeah.
hot for that.
That's true. I never locked anyone outside in Florida.
All right, other mom fails.
I feel like that's enough.
I think if next time we get locked out of the house, I'm gonna break a window to get back inside.
I think so.
Deal.
You'll pay for that window too.
Actually, we have keys now, so you
Yes.
can just get back in.
then. Now
Yeah.
they
Nobody
have
ever has their keys though.
That's true.
Seriously, I'm always
Remember
like, hey, you got
it.
your key? No.
Maybe it's in my bag. Oh, can't find it.
All right, Violet, do you have a mom fail other than mom locking you while I'm outside?
All the time.
Wow. Life is a mom fail.
Wow, that's rude.
I actually don't really know.
Awesome. That's a mom win.
All right, Catherine, do you have a mom fail?
I do have a mom fail.
Okay, let's hear it.
So it was our first volleyball game kind of down here in Florida. And the
so
coach sent out an email to all the parents that their kids had to wear the matching shirt that we had got. And our mom didn't tell us. So we arrived at the volleyball game and everyone else was matching and we were not.
I felt so bad about that. Like
How
I
did
cried.
that make you girls feel?
I almost cried.
Also, you didn't tell us it was a volleyball game. We thought it was practice. And the coach is like, oh, you're having a game today. Why aren't you wearing your shirts? And we're like,
Yeah.
I didn't really care because then we would just stand out more guys, and we were obviously the best players there. Okay.
Okay. No, I felt so bad about that when I was texting Daddy and I was like, I'm the worst mom in the world. I can't believe I did this to my children. And then I went home and cried later.
I think she said to us, I think she said that she thought we already knew
Yeah.
or something.
It's because she sent me the email, but I missed it. That was the week that we were in Alabama, and then we came back to that game the next day.
All right, so we've tortured mom enough. What about dad fails? Are there any dad fails?
well, I thought of this one story. And it's going back to Dad being scary if you wake him up at night.
Okay.
So me and Catherine were having a sleepover with one of our friends. And we're talking and we're having so much fun and whatever. But we're trying to stay quiet because, you know, Dad's like in the room next to us. So we don't want to wake him up. And then all of a sudden, this thing flies out from underneath the bed and hangs upside down on like a curtain hanger. And Catherine goes, oh, look at that bird. But it's not the upside down bird. It's not a
Night
bird.
bird.
It's a bat. And we all start screaming bloody murder for Dad to come kill it. And we're like hiding under covers. We're screaming. It takes like, I don't know, 10 minutes. And finally he walks in. He's like, what? And then he's like, oh crap. He shuts the door and goes away.
Leaving all of you in there with a bat?
Yeah. And then he comes back with a towel and like beats it to death. But seriously, it was so funny.
Eventually, that would
Now-
probably be a Dad win because
For all the government officials out there, it was unconscious and I let it outside into the snow.
Yeah.
No bats were harmed.
Yes. And no children were harmed either.
So who was at the house?
Hannah. Berry.
Hannah. Shout out to Hannah.
Hannah Berry. What?
But all I'm hearing is I saved your life.
I'm hearing you were angry.
You could have had rabies. I was probably upset because I'd probably told them like, you guys can stay up and talk, but you have to be quiet because I'm going to bed now. And then they were screaming their fool heads off. I'm like, what is it?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, crap. Shut the door. Don't let it out. So I left the bat in there with them. I'm like, they've survived this long. They'll be fine.
With the 3 little girls with a
I
bat.
think one time you told us you thought we were screaming over like a spider or something.
Yeah, probably. That sounds like it. All right, other dad fails.
Why are you looking at me, Catherine?
Because you haven't said anything yet.
Thomas, what I'm hearing is you're an amazing father.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm hearing.
I'm just trying to remember a moment.
I know.
What?
So I remember Dad preached about this, so I was a little girl and I was on the side of his bed in Iowa, and his computer was on his desk or
Stool
on his
was on a stool, yeah.
Yeah. So while he was walking out of the room, he was like, "Don't knock over my computer," and while he was walking down the stairs, he heard "ksh," and I knocked over the computer, and he was so mad, and I just started crying as soon as it fell.
Yeah, that was a fail. I was very mad at that.
Yeah,
I had
you
to go
lost
back and
it on her.
apologize. Yeah. I remember one time when I was parenting and I was being a dad, and I got a icicle down my butt crack.
You know what's funny is that everybody told that story, I think, on their individual interview on this podcast about like funniest story with dad or
Yeah.
funniest family memory. It was that ice cave when the icicle went down
Well,
dad's
it wasn't.
pants.
It was more of a dad shirt fail than a dad fail, really.
Yeah,
My shirt
true.
let me down.
Or a dad belt fail.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
And
thing it was dark in there.
yes, but there have been a lot of wins, and Dad's a good dad, and he has taken really good care of you girls, and you're lucky to have him.
And your mom's decent. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, could be worse. So, but I'm always telling the girls how lucky they are to have you as a dad. They don't even know yet, but they'll figure it out one day. When you guys have your own kids, you're gonna understand.
Oh, I already know.
Yeah, he's a good dad.
All right, so this is what our family meetings are like. We just spend time together. Sometimes we have some things to talk about, like, hey, we need to talk about we're moving to Iowa.
Do you guys remember that family meeting?
Yes.
That was when we were moving to Florida. That was moving to Florida.
That was a rough one. Oh, what'd you say?
Moving to Iowa.
Oh, moving to Iowa.
They were tiny then.
Yeah, they don't remember that.
Moving to Florida. This person's coming in town. This is happening.
Yep.
Or, hey, God showed us this. Or sometimes one of you girls will ask a question about God or whatever, and we're like, hey, let's have everybody talk about it. Sometimes it's just fun. We just sit around and
Talk about poop.
that too.
One of my favorite family meetings came because I think it was Abigail asked, how do you actually tell someone about Jesus? Like, I don't actually know what to say when I'm trying to tell people about Jesus. And then we took turns learning
I
how
don't
to
think
do that. and
everyone went
practicing.
through that.
I think that we still have to, a couple still have to finish.
turn?
but-
I think Catherine and Violet didn't do it. I know me and Isabella did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically,
I put Isabella through the ringer on that
yeah,
one.
you did. And
She passed like a champ too.
yeah,
Honestly, though, I think mom being the unsaved person was the weirdest.
I
Yeah.
was trying to be weird.
You killed a squirrel.
Yeah.
You slit
That's
its
true.
throat.
Okay, yeah. So I had a checkered past as an unsaved fake person.
Her sins was slaughtering animals.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a good family meeting. A couple of good family meetings where we were really practicing how to share the gospel. That was one of my favorites. But we've had a lot of good family meetings over the years, and a lot more to come.
And what we want you to do is we want you to establish a habit of having regular family meetings. Sometimes they're meetings you have to have because of things going on in your life and you just need to talk about things. Sometimes it's just a matter of just connecting. Maybe sharing a Bible verse, sharing some prayer requests, just talking about everything that's going on in life and having fun. So tonight for your family meeting, what we want you to do is just sit down and reminisce about some fun and funny family memories. Take time as a family to thank God for the unique and special things about your family. And just have a little praise time tonight. These family meetings will draw you closer together just like they've drawn all of us closer together.
Thanks for joining all of us today. Please go and subscribe to the Family Meeting podcast from your favorite podcast provider. And if you found this information to be helpful, please share this episode on social media and invite your friends and family to listen in with you.
To find more content and information Lysandra and I provide, you can go to our website, familymeeting.org. Or you can send us an email at info@familymeeting.org. Maybe you'd like to leave us a voicemail. Ask us a question, and we can answer it on a later episode. You can do that at 904-257-3062.
And we want to invite you to join us for our next family meeting as we talk about marriage and finances. So we're going to look at bank accounts. Yours, mine, and ours.
Okay. Sounds fun.
Bank accounts.
Get that money.
Finances. All about the Benjamins next time.
Man, thank you girls so much for being a part of historic episode 100.
Of course. When am I getting paid?
We will give you room and board tonight.
Very soon. Anything you want to say to our listeners?
I'm the best child.
Okay, just getting that one in before the end of the episode. Okay.
Thanks for, what is this, listening or something?
Okay. It is listening.
Good.
Very good.
All right. As Catherine, what do you want to say?
Shout out to all my fans. Hello.
Nice. There's a lot of them.
I'd just like to do a shout out to all the fans that Catherine thinks are hers, but that are mine.
Right? Okay.
And we want to thank all of you for joining us for this family meeting. Have a great week, everybody. This meeting is adjourned. Boom.
Bam.
And we're done.
Episode 100 is in the
Nice.
books.
High fives. Here we go.
What?
Boom. We survived. And thank all of you for joining us on the video. Had a great time. You get to see behind the scenes of how things. You even got a glimpse of Coconut
I'm running around.
Oh,
having a
little
great
Coconut.
time. This is what our family's like. We are raw. We are real. We have fun.
We are weird.
We are weird.
Yep.
But usually there's a lot more poop involved.
And
That's true.
Good job, everybody. I'm proud of all of you.
And-
Say a few words, Coconut.
and we are Venom.
That was weird. Good job.
We want all of you to have a great week as well. We'll see you next time.
Bye.